Ang gusto ko lang sana, sa last 2 years ko, if I can equitably distribute the money of the Republic to cover the entire Philippines on projects, malaki man o maliit, basta meron ang lahat. That would be a new mindset for the months to come, kasi wala na ako pawala na. At gusto ko naman na masabi ninyo na at least lumingon lang man ako sa mga munisipyo, for after all, I think that I won the presidency practically on my own, and that I did remember every one of you. So yung yung mga projects, we have to entirely not only realign, it's a matter of line, but i-reconfigure ko para mabigyan lahat. Paski na kasi tag-isang bola na volleyball, okay lang, basketball. Basta meron lahat. Kung marami naman, tag-isang sakong pera, ibigay ko sa inyo. No problem about that. Pero, before I either mawala ako dyan sa langit, hindi ako makita gaya nung M17 ang Malaysian, or makorona ako. Maraming corona yan. Hindi magkasya 5 truck. Don't bother. Pero it's here, and I suppose that it's going to stay for a little while. Dito, speaking of contagion, I've noticed that every epoch, there's always a great cleansing of, not really cleansing dirt, but cleansing in the number of people in this planet. As far as I can remember, yung estudyante pa tayo, nag-abot pa naman tayo. Nung second year ako, mga grade 5 kayo, grade 6 siguro. The bubonic plague, mainly, they say, caused by the rodents or the rats, and the Spanish flu, right? Was it before or after the Second World War? I think it was during even the First World War, rather. Meron talagang great spasm and marami. But, you know, with the great strides now of science, in a matter of days, I'm sure that Russia, well, the brightest of the brightest, and America, Japan, they are working overtime to come up with the vaccine. It takes time, pero kaya na ng mundo, kaya na ng mga gobyerno, especially those who are rich in technology. Pero kung hindi ka na umabot, that is really destiny. Hindi mo na madala yan sa handshake. Baski magpunta ka ng 5 milyon na handshake na pag hindi mo pa panahon, hindi mo talaga panahon. Ganun lang yan. Kaya, yung sabi ng security ko, kung pwede lang, huwag akong maglamano. Ang problema niyan, paano yung magagandang babae nandito ngayon sa kwartong ito? It's a natural gravitation na talagang lapitan mo. And it's always nice to talk to a beautiful lady, corona or no corona, especially if she looks like a mutya with a corona on her head. Yan ang una ko. Pangalawa, itong I have always hold it as an article of faith that no progress or development in any nation, wherever it is, cannot really hope to grow if there is trouble. Itong atin dito, what ails us is many. The insurgency of the Communist Party of the Philippines. Then you have the terrorists, though they seldom venture out from the lairs in the southern Philippines, when they do, they create so much chaos and mayhem, loss of lives, and a great agony inflicted on the communities na tinamaan. Alam mo, I don't know, I have 2 years. Frankly, I have asked the military and the police, kung kaya ninyong tapusin, tapusin na ninyo ngayon. Kasi, kung hindi ko matapos to sa panahon ko, not because ako lang ang makatapos nito, not because ako lang ang may kakayan, far from it actually. But kung hindi ko ito matapos, then I'll have to pass this problem to the next generation. You know, I'm 74 years old. And you are just on the wings waiting, including those who are not yet properly recognized for able leadership. Pag hindi ko ito natapos, ipapasa ko ito sa mga anak natin. For me, 2 years, if I reach the finish line. Pag hindi, iwan ko ito sa sunod, anak ko 34, 35, nearing 40. Kukunti na rin nila because of the, alam mo na, itong talagang masama na pagka-diskarte nila. Yung 3 years, you and I know na kung 3 taon lang, kung 3 lang taon ganon ang laro sa politika, then you have sacrificed 1, ingenuity, 2, industry, 3, the utter lack of time to embark on projects and finish it on time, given the Philippine situation of how very slow paper, even in the gestation period. Yung mga projects dito, tag 2 years. Pasa-pasa yan sa opisina. And you know, I really do not know if it will be stopped. But I think, hindi. Sa 6 years ko, yung 2 year period na yan, it's just for gestation. Then the other ones, mag-umpisa na lang, i-TRO pa ng mga korte. Hindi ko na sinasabi ang mga judges corrupt. Pero kung mag-issue ng TRO, tapos walang karason-rason, there is nothing to it except that yung losing bidder magpapile ng kaso just to delay the project, baka ika-cancelar hoping it would at kung ano-anong ibang rason. So yung mga projects dito, huwag mo sabihin tayo lang, mga mayor, nakakaroon ng problema. Even the judiciary nakisawsaw sa putang inang gobyerno to. There are so many corrupt judges, many corrupt prosecutors. I should know. I was for 8 years a trial fiscal. I should know how a classic case of a drug charges against a big time. Kaya putang ina, ayaw mo magpahinto. Palabas-paso ka. Okay. Putang ina mo, patay na lang kita para tapos na. Karami nito. Even mayors. You know, I called all the city mayors because in the urban areas ang nagtatribe talaga ng husto. And governors in Malacanang, I closed the Malacanang room for conferences. At sinabi ko talaga, huwag kayong pumasok dito. Putang ina, papatayin ko talaga kayo. And even with that threat, kung madala mo sa takot, ganun pa lang. Ilang mayors na went the classic way. Of course, they painted their house, the inner decor, with money. Yan, 500 pesos dyan nakapalibot sa... It transcends vanity. It is really greed in the lowest form. Yan ang problema. Maski mga mayor pumasok because of access of money. Ako, ewan ko. Pero sa panahon ko, yung takot din ako ng mga human rights. There are a bunch of bullshit na dalhin ako doon sa ano. Putang ina ninyo, ano ako pitsugin? Mag-trial tayo, tignan ko. And I'd be happy to place you in the cross, in the witness and cross-examine you. Hindi nga ninyo sabihin nyo, the 70,000 killed. Who was the 69th? Before 70,000, who was the 69,000 killed? Can you name him? Can you name him where he died? Can you give me the number of witnesses that saw the incident? Saan siya namatay? Ano mo nga masabi kung saan lahat na lang ng patay ng Pilipinas, if you cannot blame anybody, you blame government. So, yeah, because you threaten, of course, a mayor can always threaten a criminal without incurring criminal liability. It is my job to scare people, to intimidate people, and to kill people. Kasali na yan. Na ngayon, kung walang, if we, kita mo kahapon, 10 billion na naman in, where was it? In Cebu? Araw-araw yan. Since the inception of this demonic practice tong Met, hindi na nahinto yan. 1,300,000 every day since then. At ang mga gobyerno, sinyalusan ng Mexico, there is really no country nga. It's not a country. Ang namimili doon, ang mga drugista. Di sinyalosa, sila yung mayor, tumatakbo pa na sa mga senado nila, nananalo pa. So what am I really trying to say? That if nothing is done, this country will go to the dogs. Why? Pag nalumos ito ng droga, what do you expect of the citizens tomorrow? Who are the citizens of tomorrow? They are our children. Dugo natin yan. Mga apo mo. Apo sa apo mo. Alam mo kung ito, family of 5. Pagka bumagsak itong husband, wage earner, the entire family collapses. There is no family home to speak of. However humble, however poor. Pag nagkagulo na ito, hindi na ito magtatrabaho, then the food on the family table disappears. The children, hindi na mag-aral yan. Walang pamasahe, walang pantuition, wala lahat. Itong mag-asawa away. So she goes out of the house, leaves the family, looks for a job, and the easiest way is she falls a victim to the recruitment agencies for the Middle East. Pupunta yan doon. Pagkatapos, not registered, lukuhin lang. Some of them are sold to the slave markets of Africa. Yung itim na galing sila doon, they were made slaves by America. They are not practicing the same against their fellow human being. Doon ang asawa magtrabaho, palit na sweldo, lukuhan, tapos gabi-gabi ginagamit pa ng amo niya, ng anak ng amo niya, ng pinsan ng amo niya, maglinis siya sa bahay ng amo niya, linisan pa niya yung bahay ng sa daughter-in-law, then another house for another son or daughter. That is why uniform. How many hours do you sleep? Kayo nababasa man kayo ng newspaper. On the average, 3 hours. Libre hindot pa. Kaya kita mo sila tumatakbo galing sala papuntang from the inside of a house they jump. There are no more window grills upstairs because it's really high. Kita mo sa kanila tumatakbo na lang diretso na. What does that indicate? It's a severe insanity. Maybe the human body could only take so much. Beyond that, she will self-destruct. Ang mga anak na iwan, ito walang babae, 14, 15, she goes into prostitution. Then mga anak yan, mabuntis, and we have a social problem. Itong dalawang anak na lalaki, magsasyawo rin ito because it's there for the taking down below. Kaya ako mag-isip, kung ganun lang naman, na magtingin lang ako, itong potang inang human rights, makikinig kayo, mga lecture kayo. Kung mag-upo mo lang ako dyan sa Pasig, opisina ko, magtingin ako, after signing, talaga namang tatakbo yung gobyerno. So, then I pause to look outside Pasig. And on dirt of humanity, lahat ng kasamaan ng Pilipino na dumadaan, parang tubig. Kung ganun lang naman ako, hindi na lang sana ako nagmayo. Kung sinabi ko sa inyo noon, when I was campaigning, wala akong barangay captain wala akong isang barangay kagawad, wala akong isang municipal or city mayor. Except sa siyudad ko, kasi yung mayor, yung anak ko. At saka yung mga konsehal, kasi kapartido ko. Pero outside of Davao, wala ako. I was floundering. But bakit ako nanalo? I asked God, hindi ang God ng pare ng Katoliko, wala eh. Naubos lang yung pera nyo niya. If you happen to go abroad, look for the book, The Popes. Basahin ninyo. And it gives you a history of how this shit of the religion. Kami sa totoo lang. Ateneo, kayong graduate ng Ateneo. Di ba, Friday, communion talaga, but you have to go to confession. Right? It's being done. Kami noon, magkukumpesa, magsabi kami, what are your sins, my son? Father, putang ina, ang bayag namin ini-scramble doon sa baba. Kaya maaga ako nawala sa ano. That's why, gano'n na lang kasama ang bunganga ako.